This is a P.A.S. Report podcast sound clip. Listen to the full episode by going to the PASreport.com, iTunes, or any major podcast platform.
Before we get into some of the tactics that you guys use, which is actually very genius and brilliant, the strategy, what do these outside groups do to force these companies to gravitate so far to the left?
Sure. So in one instance, it's just that's the only voice for so long that was there, right? So the left-wing groups do a couple of things. First of all, they act as shareholders. They are shareholders, so they file shareholder resolutions. That's one way they engage. Obviously, the left is very good at protesting if there's a company that does something that they don't like, right? And they also, this is really smart. Again, the left is, they're evil geniuses sometimes when it comes to these tactics. They have an array of rating systems that I'd love to talk a little bit more about that are highly effective at adjusting corporate behavior. What they do is they set up these systems, and again, it's whatever pet cause this, whatever this liberal interest group wants on any environment, social, or governance issue known as ESG. And they'll get companies beholden to getting perfect scores on these annual scorecards. And then every year they'll make a couple tweaks. And those tweaks are designed to change corporate policy. If the company doesn't go along with the tweaks, it's going to lose its perfect score in the next year. So they get these companies beholden to these ratings, and then they make the changes so they can get the policy preferences that the left wants. And they're very, very good at it. And we're at the point now, Nicholas, believe it or not, most large publicly traded companies in the United States don't just have one or two people. They have teams of people that their entire job, not like 1 week a year, but their entire job is only responding to survey questions. Think about that. That is all that they do, is respond to surveys that are based on, that are then used as data to input into the rating system. And on the right, we aren't asking those questions. We're not sending in surveys. We're not rating companies. So the entire job of individuals at these Fortune 500 companies is to respond to liberal questions.